Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Ned from Ned's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Anyways, today I want to talk about artificial intelligence, Chat GTP, Google Gemini. I'm talking about chatbots, particularly ones that face the internet. I gotta say, they're very valuable. If you have questions, I definitely recommend you ask these to Chat GTP and whatnot. Now, here's how I want to frame it to help you guys figure out how to use it. You know how back in the day before the internet was around, if you had a question, you went to the person you respected the most or the person you thought knew the answer the most. And sometimes you just ask someone that you thought, might know something. Sometimes you just might throw a question down while you're sitting at the coffee table with the boys over at Timmy's or the local donut shop. And some you get an answer. Sometimes you get an answer that would give you a question or would give you like one little step in order to get a little bit further. And that's what you need AI for. Even if AI can't give you exactly what you want, it can open your minds to things that you haven't seen before. It can eliminate the fog of war for many things. Just like a friend who maybe knows something, maybe he can point you out in that direction. But you just have to stop being Karens and acting all litigants. Stop being so litigant. Like someone's going to give you a piece of information because it worked for him. Maybe it didn't work for somebody else. You don't come to him and and sue him for that. Like stop being so American with the way that if you give someone CPR and you break a rib, you'll be sued. You know what I mean? Don't use that mentality, and you will get so much. And what I want to also put out there is I found that if I'm just completely honest and maybe polite. I'm definitely polite with all my AI. Please, thank you. And but I definitely find if I tell AI what's going on, it's more likely to keep outputting for me. Like for example, um, if I was to say, "Hey, my girlfriend and her dog were in this situation. Can you make me an image about um, okay, so I'm just going to throw the ball way out there, but and say, and this wasn't a thing, but like, okay, I know a girl whose dog will not poop on the sidewalk, has to poop somewhere other than the sidewalk, and sometimes this dog decides to poop on the highest ledges, the highest places, where my friend just cannot get to. And like if I was to tell AI that story and say this is a joke, can you make an image? It would be more likely to give me more images than if I was just to say, "Hey, draw me a picture of a dog on the top of a hill taking a giant dump." It might be like, no. I'm kind of stretching things there, but I can't even remember what I was thinking of. What? Okay, so in Google Gemini, you can't change the woman, but you can re-ask and say, make the woman make. This is the setting. Make the woman native black, purple, black, yellow. All of those things. Now, here's why it's useful to use it this way. The Rosetta Stone. How we managed to break the Rosetta Stone. How the Rosetta Stone managed to help us understand all Egyptian was that the dude who was looking into it was literally just having lunch with somebody. And the dude he was having lunch with was like, all you have to do, I'm wondering if all you have to do is get the author's name or, whoever decreed it and and find that in Egyptian. Yeah, that's right. The Rosetta Stone helped them decode Egyptian because they didn't know if it was phonetic or image image based. It turns out it was both. But anyways, the guy he was having coffee with said, find the person the decree was made with, the author, or whatever. That will be phonetic. And then if you can tell that that was phonetic, going with the phonetics of the other language, we can find out, or you can find out. It unlocked another piece, and that's how you can use artificial intelligence. Now, way back in the day, we would Google things about what our symptoms were, and artificial intelligence is legitimately a really good way to not go to the doctors, but to go to something before the doctors. Maybe, like, let's face it, we got witch doctors, we got holistic stuff. Like, sometimes if you just put the basics in, Occam's razor will generally give you a pretty good idea. I mean, in America, they throw you through so many goddamn tests to figure out absolutely everything that sometimes it's best go with that idea. Hey, oh wait, gotta watch that arm these days. Watch that arm, Elon Musk arm. Anyways, that's the artificial intelligence, your question. It will probably give you a little piece that you can keep going. It will give you more questions. Accuracy is a moving target. The written word and the definition behind it changes. Laws change based off of interpretation of language, and language changes pretty frequently. Um, 2 plus 2 isn't always 4. A straight line doesn't always go straight, non Euclidean geometry, right? But ultimately, you need to have AI in your toolbox. And just as at the end of the day, if you were defeated, you were to go to the bar guy, maybe the bar guy, bartenders rock. Everyone I ever knew who was a bartender rock. Eric, if you're listening, you freaking rock, man. But bartenders are great at seeding your head with ideas. And sometimes so are your friends, just like that gentleman that helped us all unlock the Rosetta Stone with his theory that the author would have written their names phonetically. Just that little piece can unlock so much. Yeah, you're not going to go to your AI and unlock a Rosetta Stone like that, right? It's just not how it works. But that's the key to AI right now in large language model versions. Of course, I guess, like, how else would you talk to an AI, right? Like verbally, of course. But when you're talking to LLMs, particularly, they can give you a key. They can give you a key. But remember, truth also changes and meaning changes too. But goodness, I don't think goodness changes very often. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. Net from that stack. But like and subscribe if you like this stuff. Leave me a comment if you think I'm right or if you think I'm wrong about something. Remember, we need to have our ideas tested against one another. Sometimes we're going to have some stupid ideas. Does this look like the background of someone who's never going to have bad ideas? Anyways, thanks for listening to me, folks, and have a good one. More importantly, please take care of each other, will you?